Hello friends and family from day 4 of our cruise on Carnival celebration. Today is yet another port day. We're going to be in Costa Maya, Mexico. We have a really exciting excursion planned. We're going to be going to the Chacchoben Mayan ruins. We're going to learn all about the Mayan culture, check out the ruins live. I am really excited for this one. Probably the biggest one out of all 3 ports that I'm most excited for. Also, I want to check out the entire port area and show you guys what's going on over there. We just came to port a couple minutes ago. The water's very choppy today, but I'm really excited to get the day started. So before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. So here's actually our view from up here on the balcony. Look how choppy the water is going into the shores. But also, like straight ahead, there's like a boat there that might be beached. I'm not quite sure. Looks like it's pretty far inland. And I do want to point out over in this direction, I could actually see a cruise ship. I'm not exactly sure which one it is, but there's definitely a ship down there. But look at that. This must be the area that we're going to be getting off potentially, I would assume. We're definitely going to be checking all of this out though. First up, we're actually going to make a quick little pit stop here at the buffet because with the excursion, there's nothing included as far as like food, just water. Check out all the different seating though. Like, isn't it really nice inside of the buffet area? I love these wall murals here. Good morning, Carla. Going to make a stop over here at the omelet station. Important to note, like you could actually get scrambled eggs done here, eggs over hard. You don't have to just get omelets. The perfect way to start out your day here. We got some pancakes, sausage, bacon, and 3 eggs over hard. And they do even have different assorted milks like choco milk up there as well. Definitely have to load up on some good food here before you head to the Mayan ruins. Okay, so we just got off the ship. The breakfast was very delicious. The weather is actually like really breezy. The waves are very choppy. Actually, our driver of the boat, the captain, actually said like there was another cruise ship that couldn't quite get docked. If you guys remember at the beginning of the video, yeah, they couldn't get docked there, so we're gonna head into Costa Maya, check out some of the port, and then we're going to Chacchoben Mayan ruins. Yeah, check out these waves by the boat. Like, this is crazy. But look at the Carnival celebration right there. Like, isn't she a beaut? Like, that is so beautiful. Look at the size of the ropes as well that actually hold like the cruise ships into place. Like, that is so neat to actually see. We're gonna head down the pier though into Costa Maya and get our spot there for the Chacchoben Mayan ruins. I can't get over this water though, like the turquoise blue color. Again, it looks like it's at the bottom of a swimming pool. You could literally see the bottom of the ocean over here. And it's so tranquil actually with the waves crashing against the rocks. And there's a really fun photo opportunity with this painted wall. It looks like there's a bunch of different birds and a bunch of really nice colors. I want to come over here and check that out as well. Yeah, that's a really beautiful photo op. Look at that. There's some painted Mayan people there. You got some hummingbirds. It looks like some flowers, butterflies, and fruits. There's like this little shack area. We're going to continue straight ahead though. There's some signage here for Costa Maya, Mexico. And then you got your arrows for like the pre-booked tours, shore excursions, parking, and they got beach break, Mayan ruin tours. They got a lot doing as soon as you come in. And I absolutely love this colorful sign here with Costa Maya, the lighthouse, and the sun. Like, that is so beautiful. But over here to the left-hand side, you have the tours and experiences. It looks like there's a bunch of different offerings. I do believe this is probably where we're going. The Mayan ruins, Chacchoben, this is definitely where we're going. They have a lagoon area. It looks like some really fancy dancers, and they do ATVs. And look at this photo op over here. This is so crazy cool. These people are actually dressed up like ancient Mayans. Hello, good morning. Yeah, that is amazing. No, I'm okay, thank you though. That is so neat. They're in their headdresses and everything. There's like a Mayan temple. That is so beautiful. Okay, so the port entrance is actually straight ahead over here. That's not actually where we're gonna go. We're gonna continue on our way here under this covered area. We got Mayan ruins, Chacchoben, and then again, like you'll have your jungle ATV and so on. I do believe it's the last row over here. And then once we get back, we'll explore a little bit of the port. If you are taking any of these excursions, they do recommend you actually get here about 15 minutes or so before. The Chacchoben Mayan ruins is the last one. You have your off-road jungle and ATVs, and they are doing some really fun drum solos over there, like all of those Mayan people. They are dressed up amazing. Okay, I'm really excited. Our tour is just about to start. They're actually taking us about 20 minutes before our excursion along the other side of the building. We're about to board our buses and head on over to Chacchoben. So in this back section is where they keep all of the buses, and I'm very impressed right off the bat. Like, these buses look very, very new. Look at that Cancun Discovery. I like the colors on these. Reminds me of like it's a Bug Life or something like that. Like, check out the fronts of them. They are really neat though. Oh, that one's actually like the shape of a Mayan. That is really cool.
Now, where in Mexico have you been to, if you don't mind me asking? Cozumel? Mexico City? Nogales, Tulum, Tijuana? Yeah, there is at least one guy in every group that has been to Tijuana. Okay. We have the highlands. So, which ones are our highlands? Chiapas Mountains and Guatemala Mountains. So we even have some volcanoes. In some of those areas, there's even, some earthquakes. So pretty much, I mean, this has not exactly been proven or researched, but there's a possibility that out of the eruptions and out of the earthquakes, Maya may have decided to move to other regions. So the second region is the southern lowlands. The southern lowlands are pretty much in Central America, and Maya came from the southern lowlands to the northern lowlands, which is where we are located right now. And as the word says, lowlands. Do you see any mountains around us? Okay, the Yucatan Peninsula is very unique. The crust of the Yucatan Peninsula is limestone. So during the ride, well, I believe you already seen it, which is this, This jungle, it's basically what surrounds us right here in Costa Maya. So I guess I would have to say welcome to the middle of nowhere. Yeah, the stones from. What would we do with the jungle if we need this space to build something? So Maya had engineering skills, and according to the latest discoveries, archaeologists are just shocked when they discovered everything that the Mayan did. There is a new technology today called LiDAR. So LiDAR goes for light detection and ranging, and they put kind of a sonar on an X-ray on a plane, and they can digitally remove the vegetation, after they get the feedback information, from the flight. So the archaeologists have been updating the estimate of population in certain regions. And for most part, most of the Mayan ruins that were discovered in the 1800s and in the early 1900s were discovered by foot. Because how can you be sure to find a Mayan ruin in the middle of this, even if the trees are bigger and taller than the pyramids? Has more vestiges. So we have just barely scratched the surface, and we have just uncovered the tip of the iceberg, and everything else regarding the Maya civilization is still in the middle of the jungle. There are thousands of pyramids. There are thousands of Mayan ruins. We cannot even get close to a number, because every time we estimate something, there are new coming up. So there is definitely more going on.
You could actually purchase some of the Mayan jewelry here that are made by some of the Mayans. That's really cool. You can get your initials in there. Over here is a bunch of the different alphabet that you can pick from. But this is 950 sterling silver here from Mexico.
Just let me know.
Here's some of the different offerings here. Look at that. You can get all your different initials. You can get it in a .950. You can also get 18 karat gold as well. But check out there, you can get 5 to 8 letters and then 9 to 12 letters. That's actually really fun. I think they were $49 for the sterling silver one. Okay, so we just made our way here to Chacchoben. It's actually really built up, like our bus is behind us. There's lots of parking and whatnot, but again, this is deep in the middle of the jungle. He actually did mention the fact if we are doing any type of like filming in here for like YouTube, so on, with the camera and whatnot, you do have to get a permit. He said it's between $3 and $4, so we're gonna have to head over there and get a permit, but I wanna show you guys around this area a little bit. This is actually the area where the bus pulled in. And look at how tall these palm trees are. Like, this is seriously something else. I guess you can take a taxi service over here to Chacchoben, but they have some stands here with like nachos, chips, quesadillas, salsa, and lots of other little types of snacks and whatnot. We'll probably check this stuff out when we get a little bit closer to the end of the tour. But yeah, there's like little covered patio areas. You can enjoy some food, snacks, and they do have chips over here as well. Actually, our guide had mentioned that we do have a little bit of time here, so let's actually check out some of the different offerings that they have. They have some really fancy handmade dream catchers, which are really amazing. Then check out these very intricate sculptures they have of these jaguars. Like, those are just way cool. There's an owl back there, and look at this chess set. This is a Mayan chess set. Like, that is just so neat. You don't get to see this kind of stuff in the States. Like, this is just really, really nice to see. Up here is a bunch of different outfits, dresses that are all handmade as well. You can even purchase your very own Mayan pyramid, and also all of these different statues as well. There's even some masks down here. Like, look at those. It's just really, really cool to see. There's even some little Mayan statues over here that actually say like Costa Maya. This one over here says Chacchoben. That one's really neat. I can't get enough of these masks though. Check out all of the colors on them. They do have different Mayan pyramids, actually in a bunch of different sizes. I think we're definitely gonna have to go ahead and purchase one of these on our way out of here. Like, they are just too cool not to. But also check out these ones. They say Costa Maya and Chacchoben on them. Okay, so I did purchase the permit to film. They are only $3, and I feel like this is a really cool take-home, actually. You can see a little Mayan guy there, and then on the back it gives you like the date and whatnot. Like, that is really cool. But we're heading on into Chacchoben right now. You can actually see like original rock work right over here. It's actually like a street. Like, you could drive a car on here. Like, this is really cool. Again, this is just like the middle of the jungle. Like, check out all the palm trees, the trees, and this is a guided tour as well, which is really cool. Also, there's some signage over here for Chacchoben. Actually shows you the different pyramids and whatnot that we're gonna actually be able to see today. Okay, so we just made our way into the first section of the clearing. He did mention that this first building is literally over 1,000 years old. It is partially restored in certain spots, but you could actually come over here and touch the original building. Like, that is so mind-blowing to me. Like, look at the size of this structure. It is so, so tall. He's gonna teach us all about everything from all of these buildings a little bit further on, but I do actually wanna show you guys, actually touch the original Mayan structure. Look at all of the moss growing on this thing. And it is so beautiful outside today. You can actually take advantage of coming up here on some of the steps as well. You can only come up until the rope though. I think we'll go ahead and do that. These steps are like so tall too. Give ourselves a better view here all the way up to the top. This is just incredible. Absolutely beautiful.
Is a name given by the archaeologists and the people that found this place. You know, in the 70s, when this place was documented, when it was reported officially to the government. And let me first walk you through history. I mentioned in the bus that all of these would have belonged to a city. So a city usually had a downtown with buildings, the most important buildings, some of them being ceremonial, residential, administrative or government buildings, plazas, marketplaces. I mean, this is the kind of activities that would happen in the downtown of a city.
So this first pyramid over here was actually a temple. There was a building on the top of this which has since collapsed, but it would have put the whole summer solstice, like you'd be able to see everything like lined up like throughout the building, which is just incredible. I can't get over this though. Like that is something else. So this hilly mountain area over here, there is literally a Mayan temple right underneath. And this would have been how the temple over there actually was before it was on Earth. You could see all the palm trees and all the vegetation actually growing all over this thing. Look how tall. It kind of comes to a peak up there. There's another hilly structure right here, again covered with palm trees and all types of foliage. Definitely something underneath there. You can kind of tell again how it comes to a peak up there. But this is our view actually walking through the jungle. It's definitely very, very like tree lined. Not too much sun coming through this area. So we're actually just making our way to the other side of the structure. These steps here are actually like really, really tall. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so you can go up here quite a ways actually and get a up-close view of the pyramid itself. And come down the other side, see what's over here. I really like how you can actually climb the steps here and you can see actually some of the original like red paint that was used in here. Like that is just a breathtaking view. It's kind of crazy to think about. Even the ground here was completely chipped away. Like this is solid rock, which would have been the platform for the entire area. Over here where like the royal family would be. But that is just something. Like all of the work that must have been like taking place here to actually kind of level out all of this rock to actually make a platform over here is just mind-boggling. Apparently this whole middle section, if you could see all of the original rock work here from the Mayan, it's like a complete circle. And I guess when the sun sets at the right time at nighttime, like it actually lines up with this entire area. And this could have potentially been a Mayan sacrificial altar like this area. That is something else. That is really just something else. And all of this ground over here, again, is just completely carved out of stone. It's kind of crazy to think, though, you could potentially be standing in front of a Mayan sacrificial altar right here. This next area is actually like a big sunken in area. We came from up here and now we just came down all of this area. He did mention that a lot of this actually like floods when they get a lot of rain here in the rainforest. But check out all of the steps. This is crazy. Like it surrounds the entire section actually. Like there's a larger set of steps over there. There's more steps here that would actually take you literally directly into the jungle. And all trees have grown in here. Look at how expansive this area, like they actually mentioned that this whole area being so close to like the main pyramid over there could have been like a part of the government or like higher family as well. You can actually see the trees, how they kind of grew into the rocks, like actually protruding like inside. That is something else. All of this is covered in moss, but all original. I don't know if you could actually tell, but behind all of these trees is temple number 1. He said it's the largest temple on the complex of Chacchoben. You can kind of see exactly how the jungle kind of just like blocks everything out. Like you wouldn't even know that was there. We're going to continue on our way though. We're actually going to get a good look over here at temple number 1. And look at all of the rock work on this entire wall. So this right here is actually the first structure that was unearthed, like this whole steps that takes you to temple number 1. Our driver called this the brave way to go, or recently this area over here was uncovered. He called this the smart way. I think we're going to go ahead and go over this way though. This next section of steps again was recently unearthed. We're going to take this way and then check out temple number 1, which should be just about on the other side there. Just head on over this way and come over here. But check out all of the different like rocks and whatnot that built up this entire wall. These steps are actually like really, really tall. Definitely not your typical step that you'll find in your house. Like that's for sure. Okay, so we just made our way to the top of the steps. There's Temple number 1 over there. We'll go check that out in a moment. But I want to show you over this direction at this temple. So this temple over here with the thatched roof actually, again, has piece of the exposed original red stucco right underneath this area. That's just so crazy cool. Like original here with the bricks, you can actually see the original red stucco. So we just made my way up to the top of the hill right here. This is temple number 1. This thing is absolutely massive. Like you could actually see how like the first like facade of the bricks kind of got peeled away, and then a different type of rock which would have been behind there. But this whole area of this ground is just enormous. Over there's the tip of the pyramid, and look at the view of the area we just came from over here. That's where the smaller temple is. This is just breathtaking though. This whole area is where the larger steps were right over here, which you can actually climb up, which would reveal this amazing view right here of temple number 1. Just breathtaking. And again, you could take the other area, which is right over here. Definitely a little bit easier on the old feet, or if you're a little bit wobbly there on the feet, if you don't want to do something a little more steep. I just want to take a moment to just enjoy this amazing view. That was such a great tour of Chacchoben. We had an amazing time. Again, you do get a bottle of water included in your trip. It's a 4-hour trip. I highly suggest you check that out. When you come back, it actually drops you off right over here at the port. So we're going to do a little bit of shopping and show you guys around Costa Maya. They do have some construction walls up, and I love this. Look at this. This one over here is the Lord of Death. This one over here is the God of Heaven. These are all of the Mayan gods. That's really neat construction walls. I've never seen anything like that before. It does look like they are totally expanding the port, but there are lots and lots of different shops. It looks like this main stretch of area has a bunch of different restaurants and whatnot. This one over here, they have fresh roasted nuts like cashews, pumpkin seed, beer nuts, all sorts of things actually. And then over here, it looks like a Make-A-Wish. Look at that. You can actually put your name on the heart over there. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm totally down with that. That's amazing. Look at this. There's even a spot right here where you can get up close and personal with dolphins. This is like free of charge. There's a restaurant called El Faro Beer and Grill. Look at all the dolphins. This is so crazy. It looks like they're actually about to be fed right now. Then there's like a some type of catwalk up there, which you could actually walk up ahead of the dolphins. This is really amazing. Look at that. And our cruise ship is actually right over here, the Carnival celebration. So we got a good view of our cruise ship and just some dolphins over here being fed. This restaurant is actually very close proximity over here to the cruise dock, like Costa Maya, Mexico, El Faro. I love this actually. There's lots and lots of seating outdoors, and you're actually sitting in the sand, like just really just a nice little touch. But you actually get to view the beautiful views of the ocean right here, your cruise ship, and some dolphins. It doesn't get any better than this. We also picked up a few bags of the Costa Maya fresh roasted gourmet nuts. We got 3 bags of the cashews. Important to note, you can bring these back onto the cruise ship. Definitely leave them sealed. They were 3 for $20, and these bags are huge. One of the stores here features a lot of different types of pottery and whatnot. Like check out these, like they are really neat. They're actually like hand painted. You got some coffee mugs, some really nice bowls, and then over there is a really nice dinner plate. You could even get some like napkin holders. This one over here is a rooster. These are really, really cool actually. Look at these, there's some flying hearts up there. I thought these actually were a really fun take home. You got your month there. This is the Zodiac Maya, which is really fun. So you just got to find your month. You pick out your matching one. They do have some bracelets right over here, some necklaces. I think I'm actually going to get one of these keychains. I like how bright and vibrant these are. And it looks like they're actually made out of wood. So these are really cool. Definitely a really fun take home. This wall over here has a lot of really fun Mayan items. Like look at this. Like that is a really cool wooden sculpture, actually all carved out and painted. Up here, like they have like the whole zodiac right there. They have some Mayan masks. And look at these ones. Like, aren't they crazy? That is so neat. You could just imagine how long it would take to make one of these things. Okay, so we just made our way out of that one store, and look at this. They have an entire section of flamingos. Oh, this is something else. Look at this, some little birds in there. Tons and tons of flamingos. This is an amazing photo op. Like, look at them right there. Just up close and personal. Costa Maya here with flamingos. I feel like they're talking to each other over there. They keep going. And look at this hut area. I wonder what this is. Okay, there's that walkway up there with that bridge over by the dolphins, and you can get a nice photo up here with all these flamingos. Definitely check out multiple stores here for the best prices, because this store has a lot of really fun items. Like they have some carved Mexico race cars. Those are $6 a piece. Over here they have some wooden snakes, which are really neat, for $8. They have slingshots for $5. This is like your catch-all store, like hacky sacks. They even have blankets over here. It looks like they are about $5 a piece. That is a great deal. I also want to show some of the different hand-painted items. Like they have these really fun owls. They actually say Cozumel, Mexico. Lots and lots of different offerings. I do want to point out over here, though, because we just got back from Chacchoben, and they actually have like a Costa Maya things. Well, you actually have the Costa Maya Chacchoben ruins there. This was $20 at Chacchoben, and right over here they are only $6 a piece. So definitely wait to purchase some of your different knickknacks and things if you're in the market for them, and check out here. So this section here actually has a bunch of parrots and whatnot. That gets you $14. You can do that whole bridge covered walkway. Look at over here. You can actually see the parrots right over there squawking at each other. It is so beautiful outside today, though. I also do want to point out, also when you get off the cruise ship, they do have a big swimming pool over here. You have like a walk-up bar. It is so beautiful. Like this is all included, not the bar, but the swimming pool is included here with your cruise. And there are lots and lots of loungers. Just the size of that pool and that bar area, it's just really, really nice. I had such a great time at Costa Maya in Mexico. It was amazing. The Chacchoben Mayan ruins were incredible. We had such an awesome tour guide, and this whole port area is really built up. Like there is so many restaurants like to do here. You can also swim with dolphins, do the dolphin encounter. They do offer the swimming pool, and the shopping here is literally endless. If you're looking for some really fun merchandise, we picked up so much merchandise. And also, like if you're going to Chacchoben, definitely get some of the merchandise here rather than over there. It's definitely so much cheaper. If you'd like to further support the channel, please consider checking out our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box of this video. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.